Okay, I got a pair traveling together here now. It's not real fresh, but we had snow not real long ago, day or so. Big tracks too, so I'll follow those tracks and see if I can figure out where I can set up for them.
I followed these coyotes for almost 4 kilometers in the road, which was making it good for me because I didn't have to go off in the woods and try to find where they were. But finally, they left the road and turned hard left and went up in the heavy timber.
Well, this is a tough spot. I don't know. I just followed the tracks until they left the road and went up over a steep hill. It's heavy, really heavy timber. So it's a good spot for them to put up, but I'm not sure how to set up here because it's not. I like Stepan or a big white open bog or something, but there's none in here, just a cut over and hills, real rough country. Can't see very far at all. The only chance I got out here in front of me a little ways, I'm going to walk out there just in case. If they've not crossed, there's a big wide open cut over. And if he comes up toward me, I should be able to see him coming, you know. So I'm going to give it a try. It's 10-4 now, so it's a good time to try, so I'll give it a try, see what happens.
I picked up the coyote tracks when I was coming in this road on Snowbill. Some were here probably, and I just followed along, traveled on the track as they come all the ways in here, just traveling the road, you know. So they kept coming all the ways in here, passed along by this pond. And as you can see, this here is a side hill, pretty steep hill, and the road goes down in the valley, of course. And when the coyotes got like right here somewhere, they turned hard left and went into this heavy woods here. There's not a lot of woods there. From here, probably here to up there is like, I don't know, 500 or 600 yards. But I said, now that's a good spot for them to put up for the day. So there's no way I can get any closer. Once they left the road here, there was nowhere down here I could set up. It was just too much, you know, just no open spots, you know. But I remembered back the road, there's a branch. So I took that branch, went in there on a snowmobile, and I was expecting probably they'd just come over here and just kept going. So I went all the way to the end of the road on snowmobile, and there was no tracks. So I drove up far as right here somewhere. Someone stopped. I said, I'm going to walk out to the hedge. So I'll turn this around now so you can see better. Okay, I parked the snowmobile here and walked all the ways up here. It's easy walk, it's old skidder trail. And when I got right here somewhere, I could look back and see this side hill, of course. I said, well, that's a pretty good view there for sure. I said, now if they're over there somewhere, and I calls them, I should be able to see them as they comes up along, you know. And the wind was coming straight up through this valley. So just to be safe and make sure that they didn't continue on to my left, I walked all the ways along here. And when I got here, I walked out to the top of this hill and out to the edge, right to the edge of the cut block. And this is really steep here. And there was no tracks, so I said, well, it's a good chance that they're back there somewhere in that woods. So I walked back and decided to set up right here in tight to this woods there. Now in front of me, like I said, this is a valley, of course, and there's one strip of woods. And with my collar out here on the hedge, and the wind blowing this way, I thought for sure that if they come up, that they would travel on by the edge of this cut block, and before they come in to the call, you know. So that's what my plan was.
I don't feel real optimistic, but that's it. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, it was still early in the day, and I had plenty of time to
to just take my time and walk out here to the edge of the cut block to see if I got around them. So I had about maybe 750 yard walk, but I could just take my time. There's no rush, and I had no snowshoes. I just walked. The snow was really good walking, and I took my time and walked out this skidder trail to try to get out around to make sure that the coyotes were still in my loop that I was hoping that where they would be. That's nearly after battle 1. If you can pinpoint where the coyotes are, many times that we do a lot of sets and you're just calling for a fox or for nothing. There's just no coyotes there. Just because you see tracks, it don't mean that they're close to you. So it helps when you could pinpoint and narrow down where they are. I decided to record all the little things that we do to make a coyote set work, and a lot of times people just get lucky, beginner's luck I call it. Just go in, sit down somewhere, and 5 minutes here's a coyote. It don't always work that way, and for the most part you got to put a lot of effort in and a lot of preparation to especially using the camera to make this place level and pat down the place all around you so your legs of your bipod around your chair is stable and set good. So I decided to use all this footage just to show you all the stuff that you got to go through to make a good set. I will admit that this is not a good example of how I normally put my collar, but I was just, because I couldn't see no distance out in front of my collar, but I couldn't change that, and there was nowhere else in the area that I could set up to make it work. But I was just banking on the right hand side, that side hill, that I was hoping that that's where they would travel up so I could see them coming.
I'm set up. Yeah, I know it's not a nice looking spot. See that ridge over there? That's where that there, I think. So I'm hoping I can get them coming. They'll travel along that ridge over there. So I should be able to shoot anywhere there, so. Anyway, let's see what happens.
I decided to go with strictly rabbit distress. I was talking to my buddy Joe, and he told me that in middle of the day, and this was on like 4:30, so it's not dark till 8 o'clock, so I kind of considered it middle of the day, to go with just rabbit crying. So I said, well, Joe knows best. And I decided to give it a try, see how it worked out. It was only like 7 minutes into the stand, and there in front of me, I seen something moving, just the tips of stuff under the bank, and I couldn't believe it. Here it was coming up along by the side of the bank, and I couldn't see him no good. There was just no way I can shoot. Only when he bounced that I could see his body, you know. And there he was passing along by to my right, going and going. I said, eventually he's going to smell me. And I was trying to get my camera, of course, to record it as well. And he went on to my right far enough that I said, forget the camera. If I can get a shot at him, I'm going to shoot him, because he's soon going to smell me. And I just waited and waited. There was one little opening that I thought that he might come to just before he got to my track, and he didn't show up. And I was like, I'm done. And all of a sudden, back to my left, here he was going back on the other side of that little strip of woods. I decided to hit pop distress because I knew that back on the road it was a track of 2, but I still don't know. Maybe this is a different coyote. I'm not 100% sure, but I tried and no,
now showed up. So
Well, that didn't turn out as planned, but it is kind of what I expected because I can't see no good. But I thought that, I'll turn the camera so you can see. I thought for sure that with the wind blowing up this way, there's a little dip over there, see? That little valley of green woods. And I thought, I just have a call right there, just not far at all. And I thought for sure that if your coyote come in, it would come up on the other side of the valley, making his way up, trying to get around me, you know. But instead of that, man, he come up. I could just see his head bouncing over just a little bit down in the valley underneath me. No more than, I don't know, 60 yards, I suppose. But I couldn't see it. And there he was going on. I said, my Lord, he's going to get around me. When he got there, I barked, but I couldn't see him. The next time I seen him, I guess because I was sitting down, he was gone back there and leaving, going back to where he come from, but on the other side of that bit of woods. And there's just one little break in the trees. I can't believe it. I think I run out here. There's a break down there in the trees somewhere. I think right there, I think. And when I seen him gonna get ready to cross that, I barked. When I barked, he stopped right in the open. But I had to shoot through bushes. But I think he just dropped dead. Man, oh man, that was fast. I can't believe it. So anyway, we'll go over now and take a closer look at the coyote. Okay, let's walk over there. I don't even know for sure what window it was, but I guarantee you I never had much room at all. But I had no choice but try it. See, there's his track, or her track, whatever it is, coming up, looking for a rabbit. Going through there. See, I was up there, see, I couldn't see him. Terrible. Tough spot, but I never ever sat up here before, and just where I seen where they last went. I don't think there's any spot any better, so I had to try something. I was so lucky that he stopped right in this little window. Yeah, I see some over there. It's crazy. He is so, or I'm so lucky. He's so unlucky. Can't believe he stopped it for me. One little window, that was it. I'll pick him up, get a better look at him. Female. Well, I would expect to be the male. Ooh. Well, I just discovered something. I noticed he was kind of walking funny. Running. Look, she's got a leg gone, or a paw. I'll pick it up in the sun there so you can see it better. Show you, huh? I'm talking about. One leg there, the other one is only this long. Crazy. A lot gone too, buddy. Right above her, yes, right on the, it says right on the elbow, but the full leg. Yep. We're down quite a bit. But anyway, nice looking coyote, the pelt, fur. You know what? I don't know, I don't think I got it on video, but I had no choice. I had to jump up and try to get a shot away. That's how it goes. And just in case I use it, again, thanks for watching. Appreciate it every time someone comments, and seems like everyone enjoys it, and I think I enjoy it as well. So, anyway, it's number 14. I can't believe I killed 14 coyotes this year. That's just crazy. Anyway, I'll go off and try for another double. I don't know, 4, 5, 6 miles away.
Okay, just so that you understand better, I will set up like somewhere right here somewhere, probably. And out in front here, this is like a little bit of a valley, then it goes up the other side. And this strip of woods is left from the forestry company. So with the wind blowing up through the valley, I thought for sure that if the coyotes were there and they were going to come into the call, they would come up on this side. And I can see all this perfect here because it's a hill, you know, side hill. So I was expecting them to travel up here and then circle and come over to the collar, which was out here. And when I was sitting back here, I just caught the glimpse of its ears bounce coming up through the valley, and I couldn't shoot because I just could see the tops of its ears when it was running. So when I got right up here, because I have to walk it down here, of course. As soon as the coyote got to my tracks, he turned around, and I was just there trying to see him. It was only like 65, 70 yards from me, and I couldn't see that when he turned around, he went back and got on the right side of this strip of woods. And when he got like rough right here somewhere, then I can see him. So I jumped up and sneaked up to the top of the hill as far as I could. And as he was going down along here, and when he got right here somewhere, there was a little window. That's what I shot through and got him.